Here in Port Harcourt, I'm Dio. 8 minutes gone past 5 p.m. Conversation continues. Many thanks for staying tuned. Well, the matter next up for discussion is not born of any cheering news at all. Actually, as a matter of fact, one might say that the hopes of certain individuals have been absolutely, totally, completely dashed. Well, here's a story going with the version as published by the Vanguard. Story captioned, 10 Nigerian athletes banned from taking part or participating in Tokyo Olympics. Now, here's a bit of the story. 10 Nigerian athletes have been ruled ineligible to take part at the ongoing Tokyo 2020 Olympics in Japan by the Athletics Integrity Unit, dampening the country's hope for a successful competition. The athletes were ruled ineligible due to failure to meet the minimum testing requirements under Rule 15 of the anti-doping rules for Category A federations. Now, Category A federations are those that are deemed to have the highest doping risk and considered as a threat to the overall integrity of the sport. Now, this was revealed in a statement released by the AIU, an independent athletic body charged with managing all issues of integrity, including doping and non-doping cases. Now, the AIU revealed that a total number of 18 athletes were ruled ineligible to compete at the Tokyo Olympics, with Nigeria accounting for the majority with 10 athletes. Despite not having major doping cases, Nigeria was included in Category A at the start of 2020 following a continued period of weak domestic testing levels, according to the AIU website. Now, what does this portend for sports development in the country is what we're discussing at this time. Well, I do have a guest who's joined me via phone for this conversation. He is a former chairman, Technical Committee of the NFF. Also, he's a special advisor to the River State Governor on the Real Madrid Football Academy. Chris Green joins me via phone. Hello, Chris. Good evening to you. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good evening, Dayo. Good evening. Thanks for having me.
Let's get straight to it, Chris. Now, Chris, how could a thing like this have happened at all? How 18 athletes in all disqualified from taking part at the Olympics, a whopping 10 of them from Nigeria, smacks of the incompetence that we possibly have become all too familiar with as far as administration generally in Nigeria is concerned, but more specifically, sports administration. Has it come to stay? So to my earlier question as well, how could such a thing have happened in the first place?
Well, Dayo, if the truth was the same, this is a direct consequence of stupidity, politics, injustice, ineptity, dollars. Of course, when that money was paid, everybody feigned ignorance, but at the end of the day, it was like the president had to write back to WA. But again, it was going back and forth, and Dalong left. Derry came in, that's Sunday Derry, present Minister of Sports. And when Derry came in, he felt Guso did not represent Nigeria properly by reporting it to World Athletics that the money was in possession of the ministry. And so that didn't go to him. But again, at the end of the day, he paid that money back. And having paid that money back, that opened the way for fighting. And so he pitched his vice against Guso, that's Olamide George. Because he wanted us all, because he felt he wasn't a good representative of Nigeria and has done a lot to destroy the image of Nigeria. And so when all of these things started, they started fighting for the soul of athletics in Nigeria. And when this fight started, it became so fierce that Guso was holding forth. The ministry with Olamide George were also holding forth at the other side. But again, the people at the time that were recognized was the faction of Guso, who had the password to the site where they could download and send all sorts of messages in terms of these testing and all that. But again, unfortunately for Nigeria, because of the kind of things we do, we lost sight of what we're supposed to do, forgetting that we ourselves are even supposed to set up in Dadu, that's this anti-drug thing here in Nigeria. And again, since we did not form that, we don't have that in Nigeria, which done and mandatory, who are placed in category A as high-risk people that could cheat in one way or the other in terms of doping and all other such malfeasance that could happen in respect of running the sport. And so, for anybody in category A, it becomes mandatory that you must have 3 different sets of out-of-event testing, which will now qualify, which will lead to the Olympics and now qualify you to now qualify to participate in the Olympics if you qualify and meet the mark for participation. So we didn't do any of those. Those that did are either in the US, who are in the circuit, and those that are home, only a few of them did that will have a bit of access to Guso and the rest of them. And so here we are. We didn't do it. We failed to do it. We were chasing money, chasing all sorts of things. How much they'll come from Olympics, chasing contracts, Puma contracts, people giving themselves contracts and the rest of them. Now they have plunged us in this kind of mess. And it's not only plunging us in this type of mess. The athletes in question are people that are medal hopeful for Nigeria. And not only that they're medal hopeful, some of them are rookies, new people coming to run for the first time. And for crying out loud, it's going to be another 4 years if they will ever make it again. You can imagine the mental state. So it's a big problem.
Now, in spite of the infighting, in sports circles between the Ministry of Sports, the Minister, and the President of the AFN, who might benefit? And I know it's a very funny question to ask, but I have to ask it nonetheless. Who would benefit from this embarrassment and this tragic experience for the athletes? Well, maybe not tragic is the word to use, but who stands to benefit from this?
It's something that it's an ill wind that has blown nobody anything. That is the truth. Because the FN is the worst for it, Nigeria is the worst for it. The Minister of Sport, the Minister is also the worst for it because the buck stops on the table for crying out loud. Because if they have put their house together, of course, only recently you found out that we had 2 parallel groups, the Guso group and now the Sonoba Okowa's group, backed by the ministry. You know? And so when things like this happen, what do you expect? One child is dragged by 2 people. Who's going to take possession of this? Who's going to take ownership of it? So we are the ones that will pay for it. Our athletes will pay for it. Everything is going down. Everything is sliding down.
Now, who is responsible for these testings? Who should have conducted these out-of-competition testings on these athletes?
Like I did say, we are supposed to have a NADO in Nigeria. And NADO can only be established by the Ministry of Sport. NADO has not been established. And since NADO was not established, it is supposed to be the AFN to doing everything possible because they've gotten the password. So making sure that all the athletes get the periodical testing off-season that is out of event. We never did any of this. And that shows that we are quite unserious. We are very unserious people. No, very serious people.
Now, I think I read earlier, I think about 12 Nigerian athletes have been certified to take part in the Olympics. Blessing Okagbare and a host of others. Of course, Blessing being the cream of the crop. How did they get qualified if we did not carry out these out-of-competition testings at home? How?
Blessing has been in the circuit. She's been running trials here and there, like these other athletes there. And before you run off any of these, in any of these tournaments, you must get tested. You must do your routine test. No doubt about it. But these ones just went for trials. And they never did any of these tests. They never did at least the mandatory test for category A people. That's how they got through. Nothing else.
Now, is it possible that some or persons at the AFN and the Ministry of Sports forgot or did not remember or were not aware that this test should have been carried out?
Really and truly, they lost. I would say the ministry, first of all, lost track and lost sight. Because they were chasing the headship. The ministry wants to bring somebody they want to head AFN. The one that was sitting put, that's Guso, is not ready to board. And so Guso was recognized by WA, that's World Athletics. And he has the password of the site where you could do the test, download, and do every other thing. Whereas the ministry and now Tenoba's group, or as it then was Olamide's group, they didn't have it. But none of them were alive to their responsibilities that these things happen. It's not only from the site itself. WA also did advertise, publish that you must do all of these things. So they lost track of everything. They were chasing dollars.
Would there be any repercussions from athletics bodies or the Olympic Committee on Nigeria or our athletes because of this embarrassing situation?
The only consequence can come from us, not from Nigeria, from the authorities, not from the presidency or whoever. Not from. It's not the business of WA. It's not the business of any other person. AFN is divided, is fragmented. So what's going to happen? Nothing. Nothing. The $150,000 saga went like that. They denied they didn't receive, and at the end of the day they paid. Nothing happened. So I don't know. If the government is alive to its responsibility, there should be an inquisition. And when there's an inquisition, we'll find out who's to blame.
Quite remarkable indeed. The lines are open right now. Join the conversation. The lines are open 0817 93 0002 or 0003 or 0007. We're live on facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. WhatsApp is on 0809 0306416. Let's talk about Nigeria being a Category A federation as well. How did we slip to Category A? And the story I read a while ago states quite clearly that we've not had any major doping situation. So how did the AFN or the Sports Ministry also let us or allow us slip to Category A?
Basically, once you don't have in your country any center for doping, you will be categorized as A, because there is no way you can begin to do doping for your athletes. You understand me? Unless those of them that are outside and running in the circuit. And so once you don't have it, this is a very simple thing. Then you'll be categorized as A. We're not the only ones. So I think there are about 9 countries or 7 countries thereabout that are categorized as A. And that is the truth. And you can imagine the stupidity in all of this. Right now, as I speak to you, the ministry is, not ministry, what I call it the ministry, they are owning up, and at the same time saying that they've just appointed Professor Ken Alugoje as the chairman of the anti-doping.
Chris Parliament, we'll come back to this in a moment. I have to go for a commercial break right now. The conversation will continue shortly. Thank you very much. Stick around. Hard Fact returns in a bit.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162, and let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162.
And sports radio station.
Keeping up with political issues and developments around you, only on Nigeria Info. Keeping up with political issues and developments is a two-way thing. Nigeria Info, it's your turn. Let's talk.
What we do goes beyond bringing you the news. We give you a chance to talk about it. Your opinion, your voice. This is 92.3 Nigeria Info, Port Harcourt, your number one news, talk, and sports radio station.
And now, Hard Facts. Hard Facts with Dio.
Welcome back. Still has Factor 91.3 Nigeria Info here in Port Harcourt. I'm Dio. Conversation does continue. 10 Nigerian athletes banned from taking part in the Olympics. My guest, Chris Green, I say to the River State Governor on the Real Madrid Football Club, joins me via phone for the conversation. Chris, welcome once again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so before the break, you were explaining how that we happen to be a Category A federation, I suppose.
Yeah, I did say that we have not formed our own. We don't have an anti-doping facility in Nigeria. And when you don't have it, automatically you fall into the Category A. Of course, it's not only Nigeria. We have about 7 or 9 other countries that also fall into this category. Basically, when you don't have it, it's deemed as if you are deemed as a very high-risk country in terms of cheating and falling short of what we have here.
All right, so what do you think that we should do going forward? I mean, as a nation, as a country, how do you recommend we handle this matter?
Well, for me, I think everything is going everything is not going in the right direction. That's the truth. And this thing has been here for a long time with us. A lot of personal interest being played here, politics being played here at the expense of our national growth or the growth of sports in Nigeria. First, I think an inquisition needs to be done. There should be a parley. Let's not run away from it. We should come together to finding out why we are where we are and what we should do to get beyond here, change our attitude. That's the first thing. So we must have the attitude. We also must have the will to doing that. And I don't know if the government of the day, that's the federal government, will have that will to doing that, because it's like the minister is carrying on its own, unsupervised, and all sorts of things happening too. WA, World Athletics, should do us this favor. And I'm saying it with all amounts of responsibility. Suspend these two groups, that's the AFN led by Geneva Okowa and Buso, and form a caretaker committee. So run this place for some months and call for a proper election where people should be allowed to contest and people should be allowed to vote and elect candidates of their choice. Because if we don't do that, the Buso group will not allow the Geneva group to function. And that is the truth. And when that happens, because the direct consequence of this problem is Buso had the password, and Buso didn't give the password for them to send, for us to do doping, to know that we're up for doping tests, and for them to comply and send in entries and all that. As I speak, it's only recently, from what I gathered, that Buso had to surrender the password to them before a reset was made, and now here we are in this kind of problem. So, first and foremost, we have to dissolve all bodies, both factions, set up an inquisition. People should sit down and begin to profile ways and means of getting out of this situation we are. Very ugly. It's been here. It's been here for a very long time.
Do you think that heads ought to roll?
Well, consequentially, if you have been found to be a clog in the wheel of the progress of sports in Nigeria, which is a very stable tool for national unity, I think sanctions should be made. You know, when I mean sanctions, not limiting to banishment, removal from office, as the case may be, I will support that.
Oh, the lines are open right now.
As a deterrent. It will serve as a deterrent to others too.
The lines are open right now. Join in 0817-923-0002 or 0003 or 0007. We're live on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. WhatsApp on 0809 030 6416. Via Facebook, Namdi Ayamo goes down. It's very unfortunate that we're having this kind of development. It paints a bad image to our dear country. And via Facebook, good evening, Dial. Via WhatsApp, pardon me. Good evening, Dial. I heard the Commissioner for Sports say, quote, "We are very unserious people," end of quote. I would like to correct him by saying the Nigerian government is filled with unserious people. Is there anything that government touches turns to gold? Not so from Ada George said that. This Olympics game for Nigeria is what you get where patriotism and altruism are extinct in the country. That's from Ben. Now, Chris, I must ask you this. It's not the first time that Nigerian sports has been riddled with embarrassing situations such as this. Even while the former minister, Dalong, was there, he had fair share of embarrassing moments, not expecting a national team to win a certain tournament. Where are we getting it wrong with sports management in the country? Because it doesn't seem to be getting better. I mean, our glory days are somewhat ancient right now as far as sports in Nigeria is concerned. Hello, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking, what do you think we're getting it wrong as far as sports management and administration in Nigeria is concerned? I mean, things are not getting better, they're getting worse. And our glory days in sports appear to be something of ancient tales at this time.
You see, Dale, this is a different sector entirely. It's a sector where you have technocrats, people that have been solely bred.
Can you hold that thought, please, Chris? We'll come back to that shortly. We'll wrap it up with that. I'd like to get a call from Agbogu from Owerri now. Agbogu, you're welcome. Please go on.
Thank you. Good evening.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, if it were to be in advanced countries, but the minister and all those other people should have resigned. They have resigned. You are talking of sanctions and all that. This is what we face here. You don't need any question. It's an embarrassment. And all of them, if they are sensible and they are ashamed of themselves, they should go on their own. They don't need anybody to tell them that they have committed an abomination. But we are now playing with what will be done. How do we solve it? This is the same problem we are having with all other issues. Everybody knows the truth. Yet, we play around it, dance around it, and sweep it in the carpet as if nothing happened. Tomorrow another one happens. It's left to me. I don't really care. I don't really care anymore. Tired of this, the whole nonsense going on. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Chris. Your thoughts. You were expressing a thought earlier.
Yeah, I was saying that this is a specialized sector where you have technocrats, people that are cut out for this kind of job. It's not for all comers, There shouldn't be any politicking in this thing. First and foremost, I do think I should think that the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports should be scrapped. And in this place, let's go back to the National Sports Commission, where you have only experts in that field. You don't have politicians who do not have any business in sports, running sports. And when that happens, this is the direct consequence that you get. Because when you get those that are cut out for this job, true-bred politicians, true-bred professionals to run the affairs of sports in this country, then you begin to get the result. You begin to reap from it. But now, it is not what we're having. We had it along. We have what do you call him now? Sunday Dari. We've had a few others in the past. Bolaji Abdullahi and the rest are all politicians. And it didn't work. It didn't over well for us. That's why we're here. And each time anybody gets into office, the first thing they think is the illegal tax. I wouldn't call them legal, because you are looking forward to the next competition. For instance, the Olympics. The Olympics, for crying out loud, is the biggest competition in the world. It's even bigger than the World Cup itself. And so it attracts a lot of things. There's so much money that will be plowed into it. Instead of you using this money to the benefit and betterment of our athletes, and even in the nation, you're using it for yourself. You're getting the best that will bring it back to you. That's what I mean. Because federations are supposed to be independent and run independently. But these federations are tied to the aprons of the ministry. And so the ministry or the minister calls the shot and says who becomes what. So he'll be able to control the person, control funds, and what have we there. And so if we get back to the former, go back to the drawing board and go back to the former, that's the National Sports Commission, the commission system, I think it will over well for us than what we have now.
Chris, we have to wrap this up right now. But before I let you go, how are things at the Real Madrid Football Club? How are things going there?
Well, very well. Like I keep saying, or like people know, we've advertised, we've done interviews, we've taken our candidates. 136 have been admitted. Admission letters have been sent to successful candidates. Prospectus have been sent to them, and we're getting ready to start.
Thank you very much for joining the conversation, especially my guest, Chris Green, is former chairman of the technical committee of the NFF, also a special advisor to the River State Governor and the Real Madrid Football Academy. Many thanks for your time, and wish you all the very best at the Academy as well.
Well, it's always wonderful talking to you, Dayo. Thank you very much, and thank you, fans.
Thank you so much. We've got the news, major news coming on top of the hour at 6 p.m. A commercial break. Before then, however, discussions continue. Have you missed out on any matter discussed on the show today? I'll take your thoughts after the major news at 6 on Open Season. Do please stay tuned.